Hello, Internet. Hi, I'm Matt Haas. Restream is broken. As far as I know, this is not being transmitted into the online video mastermind group, despite me deleting the destination and putting it back in. It's just not working. Wow, that is a bright light. There we go. It's all for you. I'm doing it for you. I'm making this stream better for you. I will open a ticket with Restream. I know, Marilyn. My heart is broken. Well, sometimes life gets in the way. You know what I mean? What happened was I had an appointment which should have got me back plenty of time. It was a healthcare appointment. I was getting some blood work done. I have a physical coming up. And I go in there. They're like, well, you don't have a doctor at this location. I'm like, oh, I know. My doctor's at this other location, but they don't do blood work there. So I scheduled it here. They goes, well, we can't do that for you. I'm like, well, what do you mean? You got me on the calendar. You got staff waiting to go. Just do it. No, you have to have a doctor. Well, you can go to this other place. You can walk in and do it. I'm like, oh, well, they have my information. Oh, it's the same company. I'm like, if it's the same company, why can't you? Anyway, the place I went took a lot longer, blah, blah, blah. And this was all because of the topic of this show, which is about professionals. There are certain things in life that you should spare no expense on. And those are the things that they fall into two categories. Things that you use every single day. Those are for like physical objects, like a chair, like a pillow, those things, or shoes. Those things you should spare no expense on because you use them every day. They're worth it. You amortize the cost over time. The second bucket of things you should spend money for the highest quality are professional services like doctors, accountants, vision, dental, those types of lawyers. God forbid if you ever need one. No one is successful on their own. You need an audience to sell to, you need a group to sell to, and you need professionals on your side. So why was I late? I demanded to stick with my doctor. I have a relatively new doctor I've been seeing for about 2.5 years. He is a badass, wicked smart, funnest guy you'll ever hang out with. Not that I hang out with him, but I would love to. And he moved locations. And he says, if you want to come to me to this other location, it's 45 minutes away. Or you can stay and they'll just assign you someone else at where I'm at now, which was like right up the street. So I'm like, no, I'm going to stick with you. So now that I went with him, I can't get lab work done at my old location. I had to find a new place. It took longer. I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Sorry about that. I was able to log into Restream on my phone and take it out. So at least there wasn't a show waiting to go where you showed up and then you were mad that I didn't do the show. I was able to rip it out in time. Einar is here. We are all professionals on our own level. With the option, you get better. Yes. Agree. Wonderful insight, says Wit Profit. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. I thank you for thinking about me. I appreciate that. Warms my heart. So, yeah, you need a team of professionals, and I love the team of professionals that I have, which are not cheap and come with hardships. My hardship with my doctor is I have to travel extra to see him, and I got to go to this stupid place to get lab work done, which isn't very fast. I mean, there were like 30 people waiting, and I'm like, oh my God, this is totally different. And it was the same company. It's just a different building. It's so dumb. Administrative red tape is what I don't like. But same thing with my accountant. Here's a fun story about my accountant. This is, probably shouldn't say this, but my accountant is wicked smart. Wicked smart. I thought I took that away. There we go. He used to give you a paper that said, you need to check this box for me to go easy. Otherwise, I'm going to get you every single penny you deserve. And he's going to go right up to the line. He'll never cross. He'll never step over the line into nefarious territory. But he's like, yeah. And he did. And a friend of mine who I turned on to my accountant, who needed an accountant, I said, you got to use my guy. He's the greatest. How good is he? I'm like, no, he's really good. 2 weeks later, I get a hug. I'm like, what's that for? It's like, saved me big time, saved me $10,000. I'm like, there's no way he saved you $10,000. Yeah. This person was involved in a scam that was 9.5 years old. And since his intake paperwork for new clients is so extensive, he basically interrogates you, to find all of your financial situation. It got uncovered in that process. He's like, I know exactly what that is. That's blah, blah, blah. Like it had a name. Like it was like it was going around the professional circles. And he knew exactly what it was. He says, statute of limitations is up in 6 months. I can get you all your money back. And he did. My accountant is awesome. And he's a rock star. He plays drums and he does 2 gigs a month around town, and he's crazy. Now he's an accountant first, and he's a wicked smart accountant first, and he does this on the side. And my doctor works for mixed martial arts, and he is in charge of making sure his client doesn't get killed. Quite frankly, he can stop the match. He's not the referee of the match, but he has authority to stop the match if his client gets knocked out. And he told me stories, man, because when you get knocked out, when you wake up, it's as if no time passed. So he says, clients on the mat, he says, you got to jump on top of them, put both arms under your knees. You have to pin their arms down with the weight of your entire body, because when they wake up, they think you're the opponent and they're going to punch you. It's crazy. You are always fun and have so much good, valuable information to all who want to listen. Thank you. Sharing is caring. Spread the word, brother. Drop a like, please. There, you're coming from Facebook. Are you seeing this on the online video mastermind group? Please confirm, David W. Ryan, because I can't get Restream to confirm that it's there. We just had our roof redone. The crew we hired could not have been better. Worth every dollar. Oh, man. My friend, God rest his soul, he's not around anymore. He was telling me about his roof. I learned early on. Here's another valuable tip. Don't leave yet. This is going to save you money. When you have workers, physical laborers going on, especially construction jobs, you treat those people like saints. We had a build out of our office. We were moving our office, and we got to do the floor plan and spec everything out. My boss would deliver pizzas, would have pizzas delivered, like way more, just for free for the workers. And the whole idea is you want the workers to, when they're hammering the nails, they're like, hey, this client gave me pizza. I'm going to hammer this nail a little bit better. You treat them like royalty. Okay, great, thank you. Talking about the roof, my friend had a roof. They put on half the roof, then he went to work on the other side, and he had some sort of problem, and he reamed them out, and he said, I'm not paying for this, and there was some sort of charge, some sort of quality, and it was just, well, guess what? That side of the roof, water leaked for years. He had water problems because the workers were mad. They were like, screw this guy. Click, click, yeah. Anyone doing work, you treat them. You treat them great. One, because you should be a good person and you should just treat anyone good. But the second reason is you want them to, remember how good you were to them, so they'll do not that they won't do a bad job. That's just they'll take those extra steps Anyway, surround yourself with professionals because no one gets successful on their own. You can't do it all. You need to have someone do the books. You need to have someone looking out for you. Your health. You are responsible for your own health. You need to be your own health advocate. And you need to, if you find a good professional, you do what's necessary. I'm driving an extra 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back because I like the guy. And I have to do this stupid routine, which takes way longer to get lab work. But I'm doing it because I like the guy. The guy's really smart. Like the old saying goes, what goes around comes around. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I'm glad this is working on the online video mastermind group. It didn't the last time I streamed to it, but I deleted my destination. I put it back. Facebook is just weird. I don't know what it is. So that's why I didn't have a show yesterday. Now I got to redo all of the counts because if you look on the little text blurb, it has episode number. So this is the correct episode number, but all the future ones are now off. I got to go in and fix clerical work. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you for sticking with me. Do subscribe over on the YouTubes. Follow me over here. I'm putting a lot of effort into this channel. I'm going to get that monetized this year. I'm on the way, baby. Totally hyped about it. Gotta go, peeps. Love you all. Bye.